In any case, the Oscars. Did you watch? You watched some of the Oscars.
I forgot it was on. By the
Right.
time I got home, I caught the last 3 awards.
Perfect. But you read today a lot about everything that happened and saw a video of Seth MacFarlane and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
Well, Argo won Best Picture. Life of Pi won the most awards with 4. Les Mis won 3 Academy Awards. Django Unchained and Skyfall each won 2 Academy Awards. A lot of people today upset that Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane was the host, saying he was too crass and he just didn't fit and blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, yesterday's Oscars saw the highest ratings in the last 6 or 7 years. So some people say it was because there were a lot of movies last year, that had a lot of interest, and it was because of the movies that the ratings were so high. And other people saying, I think a lot of people tuned in because they were either fans of Seth MacFarlane, people that wouldn't otherwise care about the Oscars, or they were curious, will you do anything weird or edgy or sketchy? What do you guys think?
I guarantee you there are a good number of people who tuned in just because he was hosting.
Natan, you think he was a good choice?
I think he was nowhere near edgy or crass enough to actually be subversive like Ricky Gervais was during the Golden Globes. That was good because it kind of called into question the whole event and the legitimacy of it, whereas the Seth MacFarlane thing is like just the right amount so that Hollywood can say that they don't take themselves that seriously, but not nearly enough for it to actually call into question whether it's even a legit event.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, so let's talk about that.
Let's just be honest here for a second. There's no masking how pretentious the Academy Awards
Yes,
actually
that's what
are.
I was going to say. I find myself caring less and less about the Oscars after finding out that a lot of the people who vote don't actually see the movies in a broad variety of categories. It's just basically it's their idea of it, or they're lobbied into voting one way or the other. And the fact that it just seems to be, for example, The Master. The Master was not nominated for Best Picture. I believe The Master should have been nominated for Best Picture. I think it was one of the better movies of the year. However, we could infer that because of the strong critique of Scientology and the strong influence of Scientology in Hollywood, that it was kind of shunned from that, and just that it was kind of like, we're not going to do that because it's critical of Scientology. It wasn't, there were other nominations for it. What do you think about that? To me, that's not legitimate. It's just nothing about it strikes me as genuine.
Right, I agree. I think there are a lot of decisions being made by the Academy that are, for lack of a better term, political. I think it's a giant heap of crap.
Natan, what did you think about Michelle Obama live from the White House? Some people saying, it's biased. Hollywood loves Democrats, and that's why she's there. And other people saying, why is Michelle Obama involved anyway in this pretentious nonsense? Other people saying they liked it.
I just don't know what they were trying to get out of it. Like, I mean, it was at the tail end of it. It's not like they're going to get more viewers because it was a secret that it was even going to happen. So
Right.
I don't see how it is good in any way.
Okay, yeah. So in any case, the Oscars, they happened.
They did.
We will talk tomorrow on the bonus show. This is a broader discussion. What was the name of the young actress from that movie?
Natan, help me with this one.
I think it's Kavanjane Wallace.
Right.
Yes. Well,
And the controversy over whether someone who was 5.5 when they performed in a movie should really be able to be nominated for Best Actress. Did they even understand what they were doing? Did they even read the entire script? What about a baby, right? I mean, how far does this go? A lot of controversy over this. We'll talk about that on tomorrow's bonus show.
indeed.